So, hello guys, good evening. This evening I'll be making a portrait here, which was painted by the one of the greatest artists in the Sistine Chapel. This artist was called Michelangelo. So it was painted in the Sistine Chapel in Rome, Italy. So I'll be just be making this copy of the painting that was made in the Sistine Chapel ceiling, and it depicts the creation story where Adam is lying down and he's stretching out his hand and God is giving him life. So without much ado, let's get started. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, OBT Art or OBT Fine Art Academy. Yeah, so let's go. So I'll start by making by inscribing or drawing a head. This is the head of Adam. You start little by little to make good good outline of the head. Yeah, good outline of the head. I'm just making very short strokes, just to show that the edge of the hair. So there is no much need of keeping into attention on the details of the hair. So that's the outline of the hair. In a some drawing, you can realize it is in a curved is in a curved arc, which shows that the head is a line this side and the face facing this side. So there we go. We start drawing the face. We can make the air outline. I'll be using a variety of pencils. I have this one here, HB. I have also the HB from India, and I have the HP from China, and then I also have the 2B pencil made in Germany. 2B pencil is a bit big compared to the HB from India and China. So this one is mainly for making shades where they're big shells. And I'll also be using this one to just bring out the details in the painting or in the drawing. So I'm just trying to draw the hair. As you can see, you have to move slowly, 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 in order to make a realistic hair. Another thing that I want you to know is that you must have a very sharp pencil to make this hair nice and real. So I'm using this sharpener to bring out the sharp edge of the pencil. Of course, you realize that at the edge, you must make some different edges of the air or different endings to just show the reason it's here. Now I'm just outlining the ear. So at this first stage, I don't have to make everything very perfect, but as the drawing appears more realistic, I will now focus on bringing out the details. So you can see that it will take us a little bit quite some good time to make the hair. So as I told you, I can now use the 2B pencil to just increase the darkness because it's more efficient in marking out the shades, bringing out darkness. Now you have to make sure that your pencil is always sharp. have to make sure that it's always sharp so that it can give you the good outlines and good strokes. You have to concentrate also when you are making this hair to ensure that at least even if it is dark or you have not only used the lead pencil, yeah, at least some strokes can be seen. Yeah, just bring out the details and all that. So as you can see, I'm just trying to mark out the small projections of the air, the hair, small projections. It makes it real and very attractive. It doesn't have to appear as if it has been plated, but rather shaggy. So as you can see, it's coming out slowly. So I didn't concentrate on bringing out the whole face. I've just concentrated on just making the outline of the hair before coming maybe to bring out some other features. So as I told you, you have to keep your pencil sharp. It's not a rule maybe in artwork that you should keep your pencil sharp, but according to my feeling and my experience in artwork, I think I find it more easy when you're making your work, or when you are drawing any picture or portrait, you have to make a very sharp edge of the pencil in order to just make very fine strokes. Yeah. Another thing that I want you to bear in mind is that I'm not a perfect artist, and don't expect to be one, but rather a one who tries to bring out good artwork. So don't fear to erase your work whenever you make a mistake. So now here I will try to make some shades just to bring out the forehead. Just to bring out the realistic forehead. So as I have marked with the 2B pencil, I'll be using this kind of enwrapped papers, and then I've used masking tape to just bind it together. So this edge is a bit smooth, as you can see. So I will be using it to shade this side of the face, to shade this uh, lead materials of the pencil, so that it can at least bring out the smooth outlook in the face. As you can see, it's appearing more smooth than it was. Make sure that as you have watched this video, you can comment, like, and subscribe, and then share. It will assist me to correct on the on the following videos. Actually, I may not be able to draw the whole picture at once, but you'll be following up in my videos to see uh, part 1, part 2, up to the last one, when the portrait will now be complete. And I hope you'll do so. So I now continue with the pencil. I just try to put the eyebrows. So as you can see on the other side of the eye, the eyebrows might not be visible because the portrait, the way it was drawn, is drawn from one side of the face. As I told you, don't fear to erase your work because you're not perfect. I'm just trying to bring out the nose. can now make the eye. As he is sleeping this side, he is trying to look in this direction where God is trying to touch his finger to give him breath. Now, now bring out the mouth. Don't fear to erase where you see it's not okay. These holes here depict the nostrils. So I can now continue with some shades in the face to just bring out the outlines. So as I said in this drawing, if you want to know how to draw, you have to follow up slowly, 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 slowly. You don't make any haste, because one thing I realized about art is that you need to be a polite. You need to be someone who is persevering, because if you are not persevering, you can't make even a nice drawing. So as you can see, the face is coming out slowly. So I'll continue blending this charcoal with this kind of stuff, just to bring out a realistic face. So as you can see, the face is coming out slowly. So one thing you have to know that even the eraser will help you to bring out the outlines. For example, at the cheek, there is also always an illumination than other parts of the face, the forehead and the cheeks. So this kind of stuff, this eraser and this kind of stuff, which I've just enwrapped papers, will help you to bring out the outlines, or rather the more detailed parts of the face. So as you can see, I'm now just trying to bring out the muscles that runs from the neck, that runs from the ear towards or down the neck. So I'm just putting these marks, which I will blend them together to just bring out the outlines of the muscles. So these muscles ends where the clavicle of the the, the, the skeleton is. So you have to be attentive to this lesson in order to see all the process that are taking place here. And by the way, drawing is a skill that you cultivate. Drawing is a skill that you cultivate. So I'll now try to shade out these parts that I've just uh, with this pencil. So as you can see, I'm trying to just fade them out so that they can appear at least more realistic. That's the throat. As you can see here, the throat is coming out slowly. So as you can see, the drawing is coming out slowly. You have to be patient if you want to know how to draw. And according to my assessment, I've come to realize that drawing is always repetition until something comes out clearly. So as you can see, I had already drawn the face, but I'm still coming back to just make some improvement so that I can make it more realistic. Always keep your pencil sharp to bring out the realistic strokes of the pencil. As you can see, I'm just trying to improve the details of the face. So as I told you, this eraser will always help you to bring out the outlines, or will help you to bring out the light where light is needed in the drawing. It will also always help you to enlighten some parts of the drawing. So we now continue. Now continue by bringing out the shoulders. Keep sharpening your pencil. As you can see, the shoulders are broad. Not that Adam was visiting the gym, but he he was created as a man of glory and as a big man in the image and likeness of God, a man who had strength. So I continue now making some shades. So as I just finish this region here, I will maybe stop there so that you can pause the video, rewatch it, and also try to make such like a drawing. And in the videos to come, I'll be continuing the same portrait till we finish. I'll draw it up to the last moment. So uh, try to follow up. Every day I'll be uploading a part of this portrait until we finish and see how beautiful it will be appearing. So these shades will help you to bring out the visible parts of the body and also to make your drawing more realistic. These are just uh, shadings to bring out the muscles. I now make the shadings to bring out the clavicle. These are just the shadings to bring out the clavicle. The clavicle, which is attached on the sternum and it's also attached on the humerus and scapula. So as you can see, the clavicle is coming out slowly. It's one of the visible bones which protrudes the muscles, one of the visible bones which protrudes the muscles. When a man doesn't have maybe a shirt, you can easily see them. I'm just trying to shed the chest. I know that those students doing um, anatomy of the body can really understand this, and also for us who are not doing anatomy classes, we find time to get some knowledge on how the muscles in the body are arranged, and maybe on how the bones can be seen from outside the muscles. Myself, I've never been in an anatomy class, but I like it. I like it, and I think I have passion with it. So, and most importantly, I normally see myself in my chest. So I draw what I see. It's not that I've learned, but I draw what I see. And exactly that's what the doctors will tell you. That's exactly what it is. And as my teacher used to tell me that biology is yourself. So I'll just make this video exactly 1 hour. Don't fear to erase your work. Don't fear to correct. We learn by mistakes. I'm now just trying to bring out the hand. Those are the nipples. So let me just now blend the lead. So remember that before you start drawing, also you have to be creative to make such like apparatus used for drawing. You don't need to make yourself uh, many excuses. Oh, I don't know words, I don't have drawing apparatus, but rather you can be improvising like this one. Just it's just papers wrapped together, and then I use a masking tape to just bind them together. Then you scratch it on a rough stone to just make some smooth ending here, which you'll be using to blend your lead pencil. So whenever you are blending, you have to realize, or you have to put in mind that some places will be much illuminated compared to some places, just to bring out the good outlines. Like for instance, here the clavicles, you have to make them more visible. You don't have to blend in here. You have to leave it at least illuminated like that so that it can be seen. It is real clavicle. Drawing Adam who is very muscular. I'm not saying that he was muscular, but whenever you are making a drawing, it's good to bring out the strength of a man just to make the drawing more attractive. So you can see how the muscles are coming out. And just shading around the nipples just to make it more realistic. So it's not a matter of just shading anyhowly, but rather shading with a mind of bringing out the muscles the way they are arranged in the chest. So for those students who wants to know how to draw, this is the procedures to follow. It's not a matter of just scrubbing, but rather putting out uh, your apparatus in a good manner and also using them skillfully. So as you can see, the chest is big. Actually, it is big. So which means the drawing will have to come all the way around down here like this. So this is depicting Adam, who was very big and very huge, the big man, like those who go to the gym. I said I have no argument that Adam will speak like this, but it's just my feeling that he was a muscular man. So that's the hand coming up. So this is the hand that will be stretched. This is the hand that will be stretched. And now this hand will be lying down, will be supporting the body of Adam. Just to add some lead pencil. So as I said, I'll just be making exactly 1 hour video just to bring out the face and the chest. So my fancy in the next video will be continuing downwards the chest. We make the navel. Here we have to depict the, the naked body of Adam, because we know that God created Adam just the way he was. He had no clothes and so on.